Hello guys, what's up? So after finishing the entire paper 6D, we have to do the case studies. So guys, from now we will be doing case studies. There are around 30 case studies in my material, right? So we are talking about module number 2, friends, okay? So module number 2, if you see how many case studies are there, case study 1 to case study 30. So these are all based on the suggested answers from previous year's question papers, RTPs, MTPs, all that put together. Starts from page number 257. So now we will be discussing each case study. One case study may take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, depending on the thing. So since I had promised you that I'll be giving you the case studies as well, here goes. So this is just for you to understand after having studied all that. First of all, please ensure that you have studied the case studies before, the concepts before, and then directly we can go into the thing. So this you have to do after you have finished the classes, because these case studies are a mixture of all chapters. So we have 6 chapters. They can mix everything. So if you remember, we have already discussed initially in the first class, how in the introduction class, how they will give the questions, right? Questions can be given from various sources, and questions can be a mixture of any chapter. So it can be a combination of all chapters. So if you remember, we had done in the introduction session, what are the various chapters they can give, what could be the mixture. So I think I'd shown you, but anyway, for the benefit of everybody, let me just show you again. Hold on, buddies. अरे यार किधर गया? इधर है. What's up? How's it going, all of you? Open. Remember introduction session, intro. Sir, when sir, you did it long time ago. Check it out. See, from May 18, okay, not this. If you see the previous years, how they are giving and all those things. See, May 18 May, what did they do? They gave 3 case studies, 50 marks each. November 18, 3 case studies, 50 marks each, like that. May 20 never happened. November 20 also we'll discuss like this. And in November 19, they introduced the OMR, and they also came up with MCQs. So that also we need to do. So if you see, buddies, May 18, case study 1 was Competition Act, case study 2 was IBC, FEMA, case study 3 was FEMA, Benami. November 18 also they mixed up everything, but then later on, May 19, you see FEMA, Benami, and FEMA and Benami separately, RERA, PMLA, IBC, Competition Act, like that. So they can ask anything. See here, Competition Act and PMLA here suddenly. So basically, friends, they can ask any chapter. So you will not get from only one chapter, one case study, they'll mix it up. So it is important for you to do these case studies towards the end, after you finish all one round of studying. And the best, I've already discussed, my material is more than sufficient for you. There are 2 materials, and what we need to think of now is the material number 2, which speaks about module number 2, right? And yeah, module 1 has the mapping, so you can keep this mapping handy. I also have sent you a PDF file, which is the enlarged version of the mapping. There in the print, it may not have come properly. Nevertheless, so mapping should be kept in handy, guys. All these chapters come mapping, because we can easily see from which section. If you browse through these sections, you will know where it will come. So let's just see the first case study just to understand. See, always remember, I already told you, rather than seeing the full question, how it is. Correct? So these case studies, case study 1 to 30, you please study from the material itself. It's more than enough. So as I was saying, rather than studying from the material, rather than studying from various sources, etc., just carry 2 books to the examination. My 2 books are more than sufficient. Whatever you need are already there in those 2 books. Beyond that, really not needed, guys. Just 2 books. We have already been telling you since a long time. Correct? Since a long time I've been telling you, those 2 books are more than sufficient. Okay? So now let's dive into this 257. Okay? Let's see. Page 257. All of you open, guys. My material. 251. Okay. See, always remember, do not read the full case study. We'll go mad. It will always be very scary like this. Rather than reading like this, first let us see the questions to understand what area they have asked the question. what area. Okay, just browsing through, that's the method always. Remember, during the course of the discussion, we have also done Prezi writing. So you know how to condense everything and to keep. That is when you study the case. But if I just go through the questions, I can at least figure out which chapter it is from, right? You see, suddenly real estate project. So definitely this is on RERA. So like that, mentally only if you can make a note, okay, they are asking about RERA and something about registration. So if you remember guys, section 3 talks about registration, right? So that you can figure out. When you think about it, RERA, right, and when you see it as registration, immediately registration shall not be required when the registration is done. So if I go through, for example, here the mapping. So if I coolly go through the section, suddenly I'll come to know all registration stuff is in 4, 5, 6 and all, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically, this answer will be within this only. Later we'll see, I'm just telling, when you are studying, you know, okay, RERA. Then open the mapping. See, one book, the first module, second module. That's how it's been designed like that. First module has all the bare, the provisions, correct? This will have the bare act as well as the thing. So first one, simplified provision, which is your simplified ICI material and your other case laws. And then first you have the mapping. So see the mapping there and then go to module 2 and check the bare act. Okay. So I'm just saying, initially if you see registration of a real estate project, okay, it will either be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tuck over. Next, who is required to submit a copy of duly, appointed approval? Same, certificate 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, in that only it will come. Registered real estate agent. So agency will start from all that 10, 11, all those things. So that automatically will come. So RERA, promoter is rectify the structural defect and all those things. Same, all that 11, 12, 14 onwards, all these will come. It's okay, you can see it's an open book exam, no need to mug up. See here. See, project sanctioned project, then functions of real estate agency, this they have asked. Then they have asked about some sanction plan, when structural defect and all that. So adherence to, obviously you cannot waver from the plan. Whatever is sanction plan, that only you have to do. That is section 14. Got my point? So it's very easy. When you see the question only, go to that section and mark it. Or just tick that question. Question by question you are going, right? So you go to that particular mapping and put a dot saying that, okay, I have to refer to this. This will be in module number 2. In module number 1, sorry, mapping. Module number 1, mapping. Then jump to module number 2 and that is what you are doing. You are reading the bare act in module number 2 later. You can copy paste the same thing. Got it, guys? Did we waste time reading the facts of the case? No, we will see that later. Then structural defect is done. Then what do we, registration, again registration, completion certificate 3, 4, 5, there only. Section 3 only, see already some 2, 3 questions have come. Each one is 2, 2 marks, guys. So you just have to tick the correct answer, right, and write a couple of lines here and there, that's it. Sixth one, and now anyway MCQ is in OMR, so you can't even write any logic. Basically ticking the correct answer, circling the correct answer and you're done. 2, 2 marks you'll get like that. Very, very high scoring, man, this 6D is really, if you know how to study. Real estate can leave the project midway and send it to one more guy. See again here, see transfer of real estate property, tuck, 15. Are you getting my point? Sir, I did not even study the case study, like that only I am answering. You know what institute does? Institute hasn't had the chance to actually really integrate the MCQs along with the case studies. They'll give some random case study and the questions will not even be related to it. It will be some random theoretical questions. So it becomes very, very easy. The real deal begins when they merge both. That will be a little tricky. Okay. Time limit within which an allot is required to take physical possession of the same. The physical possession of the security. These are all theory, mere theory questions. Correct? So here they are talking about the right of the allottee. When can he take possession? So right of the allottee will be here only somewhere. You see, section number 19. That's all, very simple. Next, real estate has been developed of sanction plan. All these things is called, in a definition you will see all these things. Same, all that, like that. Then suddenly 10 will be Competition Act. So this is Competition Act. They have defined agreement and all those things. This will be different. Then we'll have certain descriptive questions. This also is RERA, first question. Majority transfer of rights. Again in section 19 they are giving what are the rights and liabilities and all those things. Simple. Then third question. Yeah, all the documents and declarations that are needed. See, overall, if you come to know what is to be written, what they are asking, then you can read the case study. Do not waste time reading the case study first. First, see the questions that have been asked to make a mental note of what exactly it is that I need to look for in the case study. Got it, buddies? Bhanu Pratap Taneja, now suddenly one connection has come. That some Bhanu Pratap Taneja will be there in the question, so that connection they have given here. Influencer developers to join their association to reach an understanding. Competition Act. Influential developers coming together, forming a group is called Dash. Without even seeing, I know this is about something about cartel, they are saying something about cartel. That's all. Over. That's all, guys. Now let's read the case study. Come on. Sir, so easy, sir. Dead easy, sir. Why are they giving such easy questions, sir? Because 60 is easy, sir. Why is 60 easy, sir? Because you have studied so much in depth, sir. And the best part, sir, no need to remember anything. Just open the mapping in module 1, sir. Tick all the points which will come, like 10, 14, 2 and all that. And also see Competition Act. Competition Act, they have given the definitions, right? So, of course, definition comes in 2 only. All that cartel, gittel, everything is there in this. Then everything is about commission and all that. No, that will not come. So just about definitions. And it's not even a combination and all that. They're just speaking about a cartel. So we'll see the cartel ka definition and close it. Sorry, where did it go, man? 259, no? Sorry. In full Josh, I scrolled up. Let's read the case. Hey, where it is it? Came. Okay, chalo. You already know now what they are asking. They have asked questions on 14, 15, 19, some 3, section 10 and all. Correct? And of course, in 3, 4, 5, 6, some one of those sections would have come with respect to registration. And of course, definition 2. Then one question on competition. Basically, it's a combination of RERA and Competition Act. That's all. That is it in your mind? No, that is how you need to prepare. Once that is in your mind, now you will study. Bhanu Pratap Taneja is a leading real estate developer. Okay, sir. So what do we do? Delhi. In the last decade, company Garvit Bhumi Developers have registered office in Bikaji Kama Place, New Delhi. Successfully developed 4 housing projects, 2 in Gurugram and 1 each in Jaipur and Lucknow, all big shots. They had a robust management team. Story. Having been given the name developing more than 5,000 luxurious apartments. Oh, he is not a chaprasi fellow. Full big shot is, right? With modern amenities, that the reputation promised time. Okay. Here, 100% he'll break the promise. That is the assumption. In the beginning of year, they launched another project in Indrapuram, UP by the name Omega Cape Town Residency, in which 1,000 residential units, 2 BHK, 3 BHK were developed. They were to be completed in all respects by January 18, delivered by that date. This project was carried on smoothly when the RERA came from 1st May 2016. Section 3 we know was enacted on 1st May 2017. All that registration, other things had to happen. Since Omega consisted of 1,000 residential flats, it was required to be registered, and so the company submitted the requisite documents. Correct? Obviously, 1,000 and all if you have to register it. As the application was found to be complete, blah blah, UP within statutory period was provided with the registration number. Section 3, all that happened, including login ID, we know. Taneja was approached by some of more influential developers, among them to control the price of apartments. Cartel, done here. Link it to that question, cartel ka one question, third question has come. So you should keep it in mind, which means, oh, this area I should see properly. Getting it, guys? So again, Prezi writing we had done, no? So here what is the scene? Jan 28,000, this all story. Then control the price means cartelization. Because of legal tangle, such understanding could not be brought, and it was intended to be enforced by, also not intended to be enforced by legal proceedings. So it's an oral arrangement. Cartel and all, you'll sit and write a drug cartel. Correct? This, what you said, narcos you would have seen, na? Correct? So all that drug cartel you'll sit and write. You would have watched Breaking Bad, then Better Call Saul, then Ozark, and now your, of course, Narcos. Pablo Escobar. So Pablo Escobar will write a contract with the Medellin cartel. Sir, come, let's do illegal activities. All that, like in writing, they'll take. No way. Mr. Taneja did not agree to the proposal because even though the understanding was not in writing, blah blah, it was still legal as per competition. Illegal. Yes, of course. This revelation made by Taneja discouraged the intent. They desisted from being party. Yeah, they said, okay, this fellow started telling, sir, this is against Section 2 of Competition Act, all that. I think he did CA, he was trying to do CA, or his son was doing CA something. So he started putting all these dialogues. Other developers like, macha, let's not go with him. This fellow is one mental fellow. Tomorrow, Aramse will tell everything to the police if they get caught, all that. Taneja's son, Garvit, I don't know how to pronounce, guys, Garvit, God knows, was a commerce graduate and holder of law degree. This fellow only. Daddy, Section 2 of Competition Act, this fellow, correct? Had a college friend, Rohit, okay, whose father, Dev Kumar, dealt in sale, purchase and renting of properties, Dale properties from the Yusuf Sarai market. Since Rohit had joined his father's business, it was thought, all stories, guys. The question what they have asked only something, what they have given here only is different. Oh, so existing business into partnership. Because of the enactment, consulted his friend regarding implications in case of real estate agent. Here I am talking about real estate. One question had come now on section 15, that here. See, if once you have read the question, you know where to connect. Always read the questions first, case study next. Questions first, case study next, okay? Accordingly, the firm got registered with the help of that fellow's legal advisor. Garvit made a proposal to Rohit and his father they could associate themselves with Omega Cape Town, registered RERA. Oh, he got those fellows also. You come become an agent here for facilitating sale of apartment. So they hired his friend as an agent, which they readily accepted. Also cautioned them as per the act. This fellow, law fellow, no, is to tell, macha, bro, as per the act. Since the firm was now registered real estate, they are not supposed to do anything in any planning area. Such project was not registered with RERA, obviously. Only registered project should go. Legal advisor also told them, as required by section 10, would maintain and preserve proper books of accounts that we know, would not involve himself in any unfair trade practice. He will also not permit the publication of any advertisement. Same section 10, the copy paste here. Besides, the agent would also have to help intending buyers in getting the required information, property documents, all those things. Rohit had a friend Tarun whose father, Dr. Srinivas Sharma, was a surgeon in a government hospital and residing in a rented government flat. Intense desire to have a luxurious flat. Tarun had joined IBM after doing MBA from, why sir, you do whatever the hell you want, no, who cares? Simply story. Are you seeing how they build the entire story, right? So the combined salary of both, father, son, becoming Bakras here. They decided to buy apartment. Rohit informed that one particular 3 HP. So basically, Rohit's friend Tarun and his father Srinivas Sharma came to Rohit and they wanted to buy a flat. So that's the thing, that it was available, and as the original allottee had withdrawn from the scheme, this is transfer of property. Otherwise, the booking was already full. Interested and went to Omega along with his family to see the concern. He liked the strategic location, story, and along more information, blah blah. He asked for stage-wise schedule completion and also inquired regarding provision of water, sanitation, all these things. Since Rohit personally knew Garvit and his father, promoters, Sharma and his family had a lively and fruitful meeting. All meeting, what's up, what will you have, sir? Anyway, is my chaddi dost, sir. This fellow also is my chaddi dost. We're going together. Come, friends, all that. Okay, you buy, over. See, guys, always, all these things are based on trust. So if you trust a builder, the relationship will be smooth. But the real pain will come once the building will start getting constructed and you pay money. The real deal comes when, paisa will go out. When paisa is there with you and paisa is there with him, nothing will happen. When paisa is transferred from one person to other, relationship and all will, take a back seat. As simple as that. He and his son jointly entered an agreement for sale of promoters and made payment of 75% of what? Oh, full big shot. 75% they paid off. Remaining 25% when it was occupancy certificate and all when they got. Almost over story. Few months after booking the apartment, Dr. Sharma got a notice from the promoters of Omega Cape Town residency that due to unforeseen circumstances, they were not in a position to complete the project. All that story that we read in the beginning, they were always completing the project. Now, sorry sir, we have become chaprasis. IBC also they can link here. They have not given in this question, they can link IBC also. Sir, we are going as a corporate debtor. Even imagine our home buyers only go, that also they can add. Home buyers have gone and sued this guy and needed the allottee's consent for transferring of their majority rights and liabilities to another reputed. This is what transfer of their majority rights to another reputed developer. Everything is here only, no? That is what? Section 15. That's all. If you hadn't read the question, you would have simply wasted time reading everything. Now you know what to read. Are you understanding, guys? Yeah. Since Dr. Sharma was very much attached to the location, now this fellow is attached there. He accepted the proposal after inquiring with Rohit and his father. 95% of the allottees had already given the written permission. Further, the authority had given its written approval to proposal for transfer of project to Sai developer. So this is the transferee. Dr. Sharma was also assured, mother promise, father promise. Who? Bhanu Pratap said, sir, mother promise, I'll do it. The erstwhile promoter with whom he had interacted satisfactorily that all the pending obligations will be fulfilled by the new developer. Sir, mother promise, I told you I'll do everything, sir. Anyway, my mother, everyone died, sir, in my family. Now, this fellow, Sai developers, mother promise, uncle promise, auntie promise, he will do it, right? That's the thing. It was also discussed that Mr. Taneja was the new promoter would rectify any structural defect. Structural defect. All the structural defects and all will come in the adherence to the sanction plan. Since you have studied everything in depth, automatically we'll come to know where it is, right? Guys, this entire thing, no. First of all, see the number of marks that they will ask for. But it's 20, simple, 4 hours exam, no. You can easily divide. And honestly, it's all about the bare act. If you know how to use the, what do you say, my mapping properly, which we have studied across all these classes. Mapping, once you figure out, all other things will become chiller. And the trick is not to read the case study first. The trick is to read the questions first and then the case study. At least you will not be able to answer the questions when you first read them, but you will at least know which area they are asking. Immediately you can say, okay, these sections will come. And guys, no need to mug up anything, don't need to know anything, just open and answer. It was also disclosed that the new promoter would rectify if it occurred within a period of 5 years, okay. Thus felt relieved. Okay, this fellow will do. Sai developers will do. Completed and give the completion certificate also. Remaining 25% he gave. He received occupancy certificate also well before 2 months and all that. Was also given all necessary document. He became the member of RWL, Resident Welfare Association. In the meantime, promoter executed registered conveyance deed, blah, 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 blah. That's all. Now come guys, what is there in this? Isn't it easy? Yes or no? Let's see. First, registration of a real estate project, tell me, will not be required. This is which one? Again, if I go, registration, etc. Again, I can open the Bare Act, which is in module 2 only, right? So, I know which section. I can see in registration, etc. is always section 3. So, I can go to section, sorry, why am I going to Competition Act? This section 3. So, all this I can check this, when to do, what not to do, correct? So, we know how many square meters and all that is there, guys. We know as per the rules, etc. And here only, how many does not exceed 5 square meters, or number of apartments does not exceed 8, inclusive of all phases. It does not exceed 500 square meters, means less than or equal to 500 square meters, or does not exceed 8, correct? So, less than or equal to 8 is fine. But here there are 1000 flats, no? Here, what is the answer? 5000 is wrong. 250, whatever they want, they have given. Does not exceed 80, it seems. Does not exceed 4, 3. Chiller, first one. Section 3. What is there in this, guys? 2 marks in your pocket. Got it? Next. Who is required to submit a copy of duly obtained approvals with a commencement certificate? Who should do it? Without even reading the RERA, you can answer this question. Duly obtained approval and commencement certificate, common allotee will give, a real estate agent will give, none of the above will give. Come on, guys. I don't want to read the Bare Act only. I can answer like that only. What? Promoter. Correct? Promoter. All this application all comes here. Every promoter shall make application. Promoter shall enclose the following documents. Blah, blah, blah. That's all. Second question is like a insult to your intelligence. You'll be like, I'm doing CA. This is this CA question now. Like that, and all feelings will come. Control the feelings. This is like, section 4. Registered real estate agent shall facilitate, maintain. Guys, come on. Same is there in the question also, no? He will facilitate the sale. That law that son was showing off. According to this, he will facilitate the sale. He will do this, he will do that. It is functions of the real estate agents. Section number 10. Sir, so easy this is, sir. Yes, sir. Chiller. Which one? Section 10. Every real estate agent shall not facilitate, maintain, not involve. Same copy paste they have given. All of the above. Right? Fourth one. Promoter is required to rectify any structural defect. Tell me, guys, when? We already know this. These are like very, very simple. Where is structural defects, etc. is given in which section? Tell me. Section 14. Remember, as per our discussion, we had discussed this very clearly. Section 14. Okay, boss. 1 second. See, structural defect. Blah, blah. Within a period of how many years, buddies? In a period of 5 years. What is there in this? Same thing. You will have a doubt. You know it is 5. Still doubt. Still you want to see. So what is the procedure while answering? First, always read the questions. Certain chapter. Whatever is possible, tick the mapping. Relevant section. Then read the case law. Read it like Rajnikant quickly. Then answer. While answering, go to the Bare Act. Reading the question is in the question paper. Ascertaining the chapters you have to do. Mapping is in module 1. Read the relevant case law. In mapping, you would have linked it to relevant case studies, case laws and all. Read the case law. Then answer. Bare Act. Bare Act is also in module 2. Mapping, sorry, module 1. No, let me write down clearly. This is module 2. That's it. 2 books you carry and go. Close the answer. 5 years. Registration of ongoing project for which completion is yet to be received is mandatory for what, guys? Same, no? Same. If it is exceeding 8 or if it is exceeding 500, you will need the, registration. We have seen that already. More than 8 or more than 500. Here it is 1000 and all before they are done. So it is obviously A. Same, section 3. Real estate developer can leave the project midway by selling that project to another developer if it's taken written approval. Come on, guys, where? Your transfer, section 15. How many? Along with approval of which written approval allottees. How many allottees? 2/3 of allottees. We have done this. It's okay. Let's read again. Where section? Yeah. 2/3 allottees, except obviously the promoter. He will be happily transferring. So how many allottees? 2/3. Time limit within which an allotee is required to take physical possession of the apartment after issue of occupancy certificate. Tell me, guys. Time limit. Again, if you see the Bare Act, again, when is required to take rights and duties of the allotee. So, what would be the duty of the allotee? Correct. Entitled, entered the sale, liable to pay interest, obligation, participate, shall participate, conveyance deed, this one, within a period of 2 months, 1910. Getting it? Sorry, here. Certificate certifying that the real estate project has been developed according to sanction plan, blah, blah, blah. Come on, guys, so easy. What is it called? A certificate which says that everything is as per plan. It's called what? 2 clause Q, correct? Same, copy paste, completion certificate. Sir, so easy, sir. Yes, sir. The flat purchased by Dr. Sharma with his wife Neelima Sharma, though funded by him, would be held as a Benami transaction. What do you think? Benami transaction if it is held in the wife's name. Don't you think so? There was an exception. One question of Benami also they have given. Not bad. One question of Benami also I have given. This is the definition. Benami transaction definition. If you hold it in the name of the spouse, is it Benami buddies? What do you think? Let us open the Benami Act. Section 2, 9. Benami transaction except any person being an individual in the name of his spouse or child and consideration is provided out of the known sources. This is the amended definition. So this comes under 293 of prohibition of Benami transaction. So it is what? Can't say and all, don't write. That is no. 293 of Benami. Now Competition Act. Agreement includes any arrangement or understanding or action in concert. So what did we discuss? It need not be in writing. Really, no one gives a damn. It need not be in writing for sure. Remember, but nevertheless, let me open the Bare Act for you. You can check in your module 2 Bare Act, but first you can go to the definitions. Agreement includes any arrangement or understanding, whether or not it's formal in writing, whether or not I intend to enforce it. Even illegal agreements, etc., will be part of this entire discussion. So here, this one. That's all. Examine the following aspects with reference to the allotee in the situation. Rights exercised by Sharma, duties fulfilled, rights which was not required, exercised by him, and duty which was not required. This is copy paste section 19. You take up section 19 and you write all the provisions. So, rights exercised by Sharma as an allotee, obtain the information relating to the same. Stage wise I have to do. Claim the physical possession. He already asked, no? Rights exercised by Sharma. So whatever rights he exercised, it is there here only. He asked this, he asked that, all that is there, no? This. Sorry. This. All this you have to see. All this you have to write. Then duties fulfilled by Dr. Sharma. Became a member of RWA, obtained all the physical possession of the apartment on time. He made payments properly, 75 first he paid, then 25 he paid, all those things. Right which was not exercised and duty which was not required. So if you see section 19, you will see that the right to claim refund along with interest when the promoter was not able to give that on time, that is one right you can write. Then also duty to pay interest for delayed payment, that also, because this is so because is actually made the payments in time, this will not come, but nevertheless in section 19 these 2 points are there, you can write these 2 points. Okay, simple. I think even the suggested answers would have that. Let's see. See, right to claim refund, duty to pay interest, you can write that. Next, promoters of Omega Town transferred majority to the completion. Is this valid is what they are asking. What do you think, buddies? How many people had to agree? 2/3. But in the question they had given 95% have already agreed. So obviously it will be valid. So you can write about section 15, you can write the procedure. Correct? So suggested answers are good enough. You can see this is how you need to write. See this one. Very good suggested answers by the institute. So you can check this. And I have also added here and there. Yes. So they have already given in this. See, they have already given 95%. They have already given written permission. They are given in the question. So this will be fine. So obtain, what all should you do? This procedure is given in section 15. You can check it out. Right? Next. In the given case, Omega Cape Town blah blah got itself registered under the RERA, or if Omega consists of only 250 residential unit, then was it necessary to get itself registered under RERA? If yes, what are the various documents? This is your complete section 3, in that the proviso is there, that you have to write. Three months. Does not exceed 500. They may reduce whenever they want to, right? That we know. So here this one, ongoing, and for which completion has not been issued. This is the case. Completion has not been issued. Within 3 months they have to do it. And of course, land area 500 or more, or does not exceed 8. Here it is 250 also, means it's the same thing. This is the basic stuff. Then we can go to section 4. They will speak about all the documents that are needed. So this you have to copy paste. All the sanction plan, all that you have to write full. This will be some 4-5 marks, like that accordingly you can write. Simple. Approached by some influential blah blah blah, he rejected the proposal. In the light of provision, discuss whether decision is lawful or not. This is simple. You have to go to the Competition Act and try and understand from the standpoint of cartelization and also from the standpoint of agreement. So what is an agreement? Whether or not formal or in writing, whether or not enforceable. So definitely it is forming part of the agreement. And also cartel, see, association, producer, seller, distributor, who by agreement already agree, they have agreed, who amongst themselves limit, control or attempt to control the entire production. So if you see this entire arrangement, if Taneja had gone ahead with it, it would definitely be part of the cartel and definitely would be an agreement, and hence whatever Taneja did was valid. So will it be covered under Competition Act? 100% yes. So I need to write 2B and 2C and explain a little. Okay. So this completes successfully case study number 1. I repeat, what all should you do? Read the questions first, ascertain which chapter it comes in, immediately tick the mapping in module number 1. Fourth one, read the particular case law and see where are the pointers that you can mark, and then answer using the Bayer Act using module 2. That's all. If there is any related case law, automatically you would have studied, it will be there in your mapping. So making the mapping is extremely important. This is case study number 1, buddies. Very, very simple. Hope you got it. Cheers. Take care.